Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? You're now tuned into another live episode of the podcast with Tigmatic. And I have my celebrity co-host on deck again today, Jamie the Fox. Hey, y'all, listen, as promised, as y'all already know, I know y'all tired of hearing me say as promised, and I be saying it a lot, but listen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We keep it funky out here. We have our special guest, Fox. Reel it home for me.
Man, when I tell y'all, I first learned about this king, this gentleman down here about 2012. I got a chance to meet him in about 2018, but I've known of his organization, him and his partners, his movement. It's called Baller for Peace, okay? And when I tell y'all this man is an activist, he really be out there in the community, okay, doing things for the youth. They're learning things. They get to meet ball players and just all types of stuff. He blessed so many people in different ways. So I want to welcome the one and only. We want to welcome the one and only Ryan Hicks, y'all.
Hey, we got Ryan Hicks for ballinforpeace.org here, y'all.
Thanks for
What's
having me.
going
I
on, good
appreciate
brother?
it.
Welcome to the pot, man.
Everything
Right.
is good. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
And,
man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
and
Hey, man, so even though Fox gave you the formal introduction, we like to let our guests give themselves a formal introduction and give the people the rundown about who you are. So the
right.
floor is yours.
Okay, my name is Ryan Hicks, Balling for Peace organization. Our mission is to improve lives worldwide through resource and entertainment. So what we've been doing is getting celebrities, influencers, community activists, and getting together and putting on events. And during the events, whether it's sports events, music, any type of outreach, we get everybody together and offer resources, whether it's educational grants and scholarships, health services, employment services. So having these basketball events and whatever we put together is just the caveat to get them there to get everybody these resources as needed. So we started out way back in 2007. The mayor of Los Angeles was asking for different programs to help reduce gang violence and crime because it was at an all-time high. My dad, he started the Venice Beach basketball tournament way back in the 80s to the 2000s. So a lot of NBA players came and played in it. Kobe played in it before his rookie year. So it was infamous. So I grew up watching these, watching them putting on these events, getting the sponsors, getting the venues, getting teams and everything. So I've always been around basketball. So during the events and stuff, my dad basically the objective was have a ball without gang violence and alcohol, drugs, alcohol, and gang violence. So that was his mission. So as soon as the mayor was asking for different programs, he was saying, okay, why don't we take these basketball games and put them to these high crime parks and get these people there involved in the parks and give them resources while they're there.
Right.
So he got the different peace officers, LAPD, Highway Patrol, Sheriff's Department, parole, probation, and got them basketball players. And I've got street ball players from N1, Rucker Park, um, different NBA players get involved, rappers, R&B artists, actors. They all jumped on board too because everybody loves basketball at the end of the day, basketball and music. So it was easy for everybody to just jump on board. Um,
Right.
Me having a background in communications, I was a communication major at Kansas Western University. I played basketball and I played soccer out there.
Right.
I was doing radio, TV, broadcasting, journalism. I had the whole background to um, push something like this. So it all just came together. We started out just in the high crime parks in LA. We was on NBC News, ABC News. They were playing our commercials on the gas stations at Shell stations. So we got a lot of push and everybody continued to just jump on board. And so we started traveling out of state. We did events in Vegas with some Harlem Globetrotters, Las Vegas Aces. We got did Philadelphia, Arizona. I was doing an annual thing in in Philadelphia for the Nicetown Give Back Festival. So basically, I bring out the mascot from the Sixers, and I had some Harlem Globetrotters come out, some WNBA players come out. We do free clinics and give out like free food and free magazines and just stuff there, and give these people, the kids and stuff, influencers, to show that, you know, these goals can be reached. They're
Right.
coming from these our neighborhoods, our areas, and they made it to these high levels. We can do it too. So it's basically
Right.
giving these kids hope and, you know, the resources.
Oh man, that's dope because that's basically giving back to the community, man, in a
Yeah,
level and in a way where you know you can touch the people.
and and
That's dope
and on
within itself.
and on top of that, so I have different mixtapes, Bone for Peace, Volume 1, 2, and 3. But Unity did our first mixtape. After that, I had a collaboration with all different artists and DJs from all over coast to coast, and
Right.
basically giving out messages. I got songs, no cursing, positive messages. So when I'm having my events, I play nothing but my songs the whole time. So they're getting fed positivity and, you know, inspiration during these clinics, during the games and stuff like that. They hear DJ Drama or hear DJ Felly Fell and Vlad, just different people that they recognize and like, oh, they're involved. Well, let me get involved. So
Right.
it's just a blessing, just to, you know, getting people on board.
Oh
Right.
man, that's dope. That's definitely dope. Jamie, you got a question?
I do. So, for me, just paying attention for years to, just your movement and how strong it is. What can you say that's the most challenging thing with being like one of the heads of something really big like this? Like, how do you keep it together?
I think I was built for this. The
Right.
only thing is trying to duplicate and do as many things all over the United States and outside of the country. And there's only
Right.
so much time in a day and only got so many resources. So just trying to expand, spread my wings as far as possible, and get other people to help plant the seeds as well. So we continue the movement all over. It doesn't have to be just me pushing it. I only can do so much. That's why I get
Right.
the influencers, the NBA players, WNBA players get involved. So when they push it, they have their own audience. I don't have to do all the work.
So
Right.
tell
And
the
that's a
people a bit
beautiful
about
thing.
some people that you, some teams and NBA players that you worked with over the course
Oh,
of the time span of doing balling for peace.
Right.
okay. So first and foremost, the Clippers. I started them back in 2008. The mayor of
Mhm.
Los Angeles gave us all awards, certificates of appreciation for what we did. We lowered the game violence and crime. It was an all-time low. Remember, I told you it was all-time high after.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, that's gonna bring you back there where you go.
Somebody calling you
Gave
while
us
you
all
on.
awards, brought
This
us
is
all out at center court,
Right.
halftime of the Clipper game. Um, we also done events with the Atlanta Hawks. I had iHeartRadio come out and Magic 105.7 come out and had the kids come out, take pictures, passing the ball at halftime to the NBA players like Trey Young. And
Right.
we did Barclays Center with the Nets, having just different people involved, having artists involved. Rod Digger came through.
Right.
DJ Dice was Redman's DJ. Him and Marky, Mr. Cream came out. Johnny Nunez was taking the pictures for our events, like big time celebrity. He was a big time photographer. He did Michael Jordan and Jay-Z's photography and stuff. So just having people involved, make sure the program is right, looks good, and they played our videos and stuff on the jumbotron and showing our highlights and stuff from our different events. Because like I said, I was a communications major, so after each of our events, I put together highlight tapes because people out of state aren't be able to come to events. So they'll be able to see, oh, this person involved, this person involved. Oh, we did a great job. These sponsors are happy. The kids are, getting what they want, and they see it's a successful program. So also we did Miami Heat. We did the To the Top contest. My dad went to school with Earl Manigault. They had a movie album called Rebound with Don Cheadle. But he used to be
that's a
one
legend
of the greatest
right
basketball players that
there.
never made it to the NBA. But he would grab quarters from the top of the backboard. So
Hmm.
my dad had the contest when he was doing the Venice Beach tournaments, having people see who can go to the top of the backboard. We had a bell and they jump and see who can get the highest. So we had two people go to the top of the backboard so far, Doug Thomas and Kirkpatrick McCauley in California.
Oh
But we've
wow.
been doing the contest all over the United States.
Right.
Where else did we go? Philadelphia was a huge one. I loved having an event in Philadelphia. Fox came
Hometown,
through,
hometown.
represented. That was a blessing.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. We had the kids on the floor. They played our videos on the jumbotron. city council gave us an award, certificate of appreciation. Yeah, it was spectacular.
It was
Spectacular. So
amazing, y'all. The
I worked
kids
with,
was
like I said, the
so
WNBA
happy.
too. I had the Sparky, the mascot of Sparks, come out. Work when I was in Vegas. I was working with the Aces. They gave us tickets, stuff for the events and stuff to give out to the kids. So it's just connecting all over and trying to hit as many places as I possibly can.
Right.
Oh man, that's definitely dope.
Oh,
To
hold on
see
one
what
second.
you do, I
Can
can
you guys
tell
hear me?
that you're exceptionally happy to even speak on it because it
Oh,
lights you up when you speak on it. He went out, he went in. He'll be
It's
back,
all good.
folks.
Go ahead, finish saying what you were saying.
But
Keep the
like I
flow.
was saying, I can tell that,
Right.
Ryan, as he's speaking about what he's, telling us the information about the things that he does for the community, it lights him up. It makes him very happy
You
to,
see it all
to
in
work
his
with the
face.
community, to reach
Yes.
out and touch the people, and that goes a long way. Our
It
guest is
do.
back, folks. Here he is.
sorry
And
about
I
that.
just want to piggyback off of what you just said to say that, when you do things in a selfless, because the thing I want to point out the most is he could work with celebrities, any of that type of stuff, right? The thing that make him happy is them kids,
The
okay? Because I've
kids,
seen it
right?
firsthand for myself, like the way that them kids' faces was glowing, is a whole situation. It really is bigger than life. And I just want to say thank you for doing this for the community. And also, I do want to ask this while you back in here. How do people become supportive to your movement? Like, what can people do to support you more?
There's any way possible. I got people who can just watch it and they don't have to do anything, just looking at it. Just,
Right,
feeding them the information because you don't want to force anybody to do anything. So all I do is put out the
right,
information. How they grasp it, they grasp it. Some people want
right,
to repost it. We had Shaq repost one of our videos, got over 9 million views.
right,
I work with different news stations, so they do segments and stuff on it. So I don't really try to feel like I'm forcing myself to go after people. It has
right,
to happens naturally and genuinely. Um, and wherever I'm supposed to go and whoever I'm supposed to meet it's got to happen organically. That's get the best outcome out of that. And I've
right,
created long lasting bonds and friendships over the years, just doing me, staying in my lane, and being selfless. Like you said, I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this for notoriety or anything like that. I'm doing this for the opportunity of giving kids or people that need it
That's right.
a chance that they might not have had. So like I did Parks After Dark here in California, work with the LA County, and we did free basketball, football, tennis, and yoga clinics throughout the summer.
right.
So I had some of the Harlem Globetrotters come out. I had the Sparks mascot come out. Lakers came out and gave out product. We did free backpacks for all the kids.
Oh,
So this is stuff that some inner cities, the parents might not be able to have money to get kids backpacks and school supplies and stuff. So we do
you
things
right,
that just by using my resources and network, I'm able to just put something together. Everybody, it's not like I feel like it's all on my shoulders. I'm just delegating and putting the right people in place to make a difference.
Oh man, that's awesome. Because it's always great to reach down and touch the people. I'm gonna keep saying it because you keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you.
right.
I definitely
Listen,
agree with you. And it's a good thing to want to serve the community. Most of us really don't understand that as human beings that we're really put on this earth to be of service to others.
Yep.
So
right.
to reach back and give to the community, man, I salute you on that. So let's dig into it a bit. Discuss some personal struggles with the anxiety, depression, or mental health as an athlete. Like, what is that like for you?
People handle different. For me personally, I was play basketball. I'm 5'7", so thinking about going against 7-footers and stuff like that, I was always labeled the underdog, and nobody expected anything about anything out of me. So I became an overachiever my whole life. So staying disciplined, not worrying about, oh, you're gonna get playing time, you're gonna go to this school, you're going to that school, what's gonna happen, letting things happen naturally, whatever's supposed to happen, keeping God first, knowing whatever your journey is, is meant for you. Other people might have different things going for them, but stay in your lane. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. So
Right.
um, just milking that, riding that wave. Um, Basketball helped me with the discipline, with the structure, help with teamwork, leadership. So using sports as a tool to help shape my character, took took things up a notch off the court. So I was able to lead groups outside of outside of sports, like I'm doing now, stepping up to the plate and being one to offer advice or have somebody be somebody they can vent to, they can talk to. I break down, go to their level, whatever it is. I don't feel like I'm above or below anybody. We're all equal. We're all here for a certain reason. People have their
Absolutely.
ups and downs. You never know when you're high or low. It's kind of just stay steady, steady grinding, stay focused, stay disciplined, and whatever's supposed to happen, as good is going to happen. So I think staying structured, staying disciplined, and focused keeps anxiety, to the side, and stress. It just, keeps you on point, basically.
Right.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Right.
So, how does it affect your creative process to throw these events?
Um, I've always had to have the mindset of doing everything bigger and better than the last one. So every time I have an event, okay, this person, this involved. What else can I do? What else can I do? How and try to spread my wings everywhere, because, like I said, different areas might not have heard of it or don't have any programs, stuff like this. So I'm always willing to reach out and try to expand and try to add to the pot, because I know it's like a blank canvas. So everybody, they say they want to get involved, it's something that we don't have before. So whatever people want to offer, want to bring, I'm welcome, open arms.
Yeah. Hey, that was a nice little spin that you threw in there. You know what I mean? To add to the pot when you're in the pot. You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
You know his other
I
show
like that.
called Stir the Pot. That's too
As
funny.
you can see, I pay attention here. But yeah, man. So what are some like self-care mechanisms that you have for yourself to stay level grounded? As you go on your journey, touching city to city, helping people. What are some self-care mechanisms that you have for yourself in place?
I try to have some type of balance, because I know if you don't pull yourself out of the work mode or stand in the zone, time is going to fly by. You want to have some type of outlet, or to get out of it, to come back with a fresh start. So having a mindset of, okay, I know when to step away, I know when to refocus, reset, and come back stronger. Because even outside of this, uh, my organization, I still work, I still help people. We got family and friends, so like, I'm
Right.
traveling
So
all over
what's
the
your outlet?
world.
What's
So
so on your downtime, what's the outlet that you choose? Like what do you do?
there there rarely is downtime, because if it's downtime, you're still thinking, you're still, you can't stop yourself from, you might walk somebody, might walk somewhere, see a picture, something, get an idea. So your mind never stops. So I'm always working. I'm working out if I'm not, or try to see some friends, like, because people got their birthdays or their events too. I always try to show face, because I know everybody got people coming to my events too. So you got to have that balance, give and
Right.
Right.
take.
And
So
that's
people
what I
show
was
me love,
looking
so I'm gonna
for.
be
You
showing
said the
love.
key things. That's what I was looking for. You said the key things. You might work out or something, and that's a self-care coping mechanism to keep yourself level-headed. Like you said, you keep
Enjoy time
moving,
with friends.
and your
Yep.
brain is like a
All that stuff.
locomotive, basically, because you're thinking of the next thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So, Fox, I'm pretty sure you got a question. Before I keep it going with the questions, I know you got one. It's on you.
Um, I feel like, what do you think is the most impactful thing that you've done for one of the children or all of them? Like, what can you say? Like, what have they came to you and was the most excited about?
So the program impacts kids to teenagers to adults, so it impacts everybody different ways. People,
Right.
I've had people come up to me crying, because
from the opportunity, like I said, giving free haircuts or backpack school supplies. We did a Toys for Tots. We give out shoes and toys for the kids. Having different celebrity stuff involved. They see people they know and be like, oh wow, they're back. I just seen them on TV and now they're here. Helping give out toys and stuff. So I don't know. Repeat the question one more time. I have one more thing to say about that.
I mean, I just wanted to know, what do they feel like make them the happiest, like out of
So,
everything?
so yeah, like I was saying, so different people, it affects different people different ways. The parents are happy, the kids are happy. Like I said, they're getting a chance to have, NBA players or Harlem Globetrotters, help them with, shoot a ball or dribble or throw a football or blah, they're seeing them, you know, find people in their craft or their say whatever sport or basketball, football, whatever, the experience they get out of that it might not have before, they might not be able to get. I brought basically crypto arena to these urban communities, having the Lakers, give out product, having the Clippers players come out and the mascot come out and the WNBA Sparks come out. So, they're getting an opportunity to see something that, okay, these people involved, I might be able to do something like this when I grow up. Because I wish I had, opportunities like that. But, now that I know I'm able to reach back and make this something to happen for other people, I'm more than willing to do it and just get people on board. And it's easy when it's a team effort.
It
Oh
is. I
man, that's
love to
dope.
hear that. I do. I love to hear that because these children, y'all, and young adults, and even some adults, they need things like this organization. They do. It's a not only recreational. You get to work on your health, your fitness, and every now and again you're going to meet a celebrity or you're going to do something that you just never even thought that you would be able to do, which gives hope. Everybody need hope. So I want to thank you. Your platform is so incredible. Make sure y'all go to his Instagram, his ballinforpeace.org. Like, all the information is on the social media. Go ahead, Tig.
So, how do you handle the pressures of being in the spotlight? You're in media, you're on TV, you're dealing with big corporations. How do you deal with that pressure? What is it like for you?
Like I said, I've grown up around it my whole life, so I don't get the starstruck. Like I said, watching my dad putting on these tournaments, national tournaments, seeing him work with, like I said, Kobe played in the event. So you got the GOAT before
Did
he's
you
Right.
the
ever get a
GOAT.
chance to meet Kobe?
Huh?
Did you ever get to meet Kobe?
Yeah, I took a picture with him.
So
It's on,
tell the people a bit
yeah.
about Kobe and what he was like, what his personality was like for those that never got to
Oh
meet him.
my goodness. So Kobe, the event was Labor Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So Saturday afternoon, Kobe came out, talked to my dad, Pro Jaime, Ivory Manning. He used to be an NBA, like a workout. He worked out the players for the NBA. So he had a team called the Bakersfield Jammers. So he had J.R. Henderson from UCLA. I don't know if you remember him. Jelani McCoy. He had some Harlem Globetrotters on the team. But Kobe came up and came up Saturday. Talked to the coaches and took some pictures. I got a chance to take a picture and was like, yeah, he's gonna play the next day. So he came out that next day and he put on a show. Unbelievable. He had 30 in the first half. So it's like this is guys
Wow.
playing against pros, like
Mamba.
no outlaws in
Right.
there. He's playing against grown men. You feel me? These
So
guys.
you played with them or against them?
I didn't play. I watched him. I was actually
Look, he was
videotaping on the
like
side. I
me.
was only like,
You said, all right,
You
I
playing
was
with
like,
against
Kobe.
Kobe.
no, I was like 12. I was back then. Like my dad was putting on events and stuff. I'm had the big old video camera, VHS camera. So I was doing stuff like this, way back in the day before I even got into communications in college.
Oh man,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, got a chance to take pictures of Kobe with Kobe, him in the game. So I have all that stuff on the website. Like I said, being able to be involved around these celebrity stuff, I don't get starstruck. I know how to act. I know I'm always I have to be a good representation for myself and my family. And always, I got a younger sister and got, cousins and stuff like that, younger too. So I always try to, I don't, like I said, with my music, I don't have no cursing and stuff. My music, I always try to portray the right thing, say the right thing, because I know they're always listening and watching. So that's what we try to just have good role models and stuff around. That's what my dad was basically having people do, like with these, coaches have their programs and stuff, working with these little kids, and basically showing these kids is, opportunities out there is a great experience. So being able to go into communications helped me shape what I already had in me. So I said, now I was doing the broadcasting, television shows, PSA, stuff like that. So now I work with these different media outlets, and I'll write the PSA, and I'll tell them, say these questions, and I make it easier for them so they don't have to do the hard work.
Right.
Oh man, that's awesome. So, address the social media effect on mental health, including online scrutiny and comparisons. How do you feel about social media and how it has an effect even for athletes? What's your take on that?
It's a generation we're in now. It's good and it's bad with everything. So if don't let it overconsume you. You can use it in positive ways. It can be up or it can be down, or some people feed into the comments. Some people, you gotta understand, some people are just on there to troll people and to say negative things, because hurt people. And if you don't understand that and you take things to heart, they might not know who you are or anything like that, but now it messes up your whole day. It can affect you different ways, and you can't have the high as well, where everybody get all these likes and everything. Now you're thinking you're above everybody, and it affects your character, your attitude. Now you think you're a certain type of way, and people don't want to mess with you, because you only want to be around good people, genuinely good people.
Right.
Rich, poor, whatever it is, whatever circumstance, pretty, unattractive, whatever it is, if you don't have the characteristics where somebody wants to be around you, they're not gonna be.
So right, yo, and I just want to piggyback off of that through the years, I've met a lot of people, y'all, and I will see them change. Like they might run into a big opportunity or they may reach their break, but to stay who you are and to know what the end goal is when you start anything. I don't care if it's entertainment or whatever, really to stay grounded with who you are will get you more opportunities than even the experience from what you do. I know people that made it and feels that they didn't even go train for, or that they never would. Even myself, I thought I was going to be some rap star or something, and I turned out to want to be a painter and sew, as I got older. So your dreams can change. And I just want to say, your words are powerful. You speaking life into them. People need to hear this from someone who is actively doing stuff that he could be unhumble. I'm a real Kobe, or I met Kobe. And the humility, a lot of people can learn from you. So I appreciate you. I do.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
appreciate it. Good
definitely
people
so.
always connect. That's why we're in the same circle right now.
Y'all see it? The circle is connected. We in the same circle. You're absolutely right, good brother. So I want to say to you, before I ask my next question, being how long you been doing this? I want to ask you that first. How long have you been doing this?
Since 2007, 17 years.
That's a long time, right?
Over a decade, y'all. That's
So,
going on 2 decades. Let's
so
go.
that's constantly working. 17 years of constantly working, improving, getting better mentally, physically, and emotionally, right? How do you think the entertainment industry can do better with mental health awareness?
Oh,
They all have a voice, so whatever they say is powerful. If they saying the right thing, it's gonna travel. Somebody's gonna hear it. It can affect somebody. Could be one person. Could be thousands of people. But as long as it's making a positive effect, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So if people are more conscious about how their interactions, what they portray, what they say, it can go a long way.
right. And
Let's do it.
sometimes I fall short. Listening to this king, sometimes we fall short, but just keep working on yourself. Y'all hear me? Like, even the type of things we listen to, everything. I'm working on myself with the type of things I'm ingesting, and I encourage y'all. Keep working on yourself. Like, when you see things you actively know that can stop you from being the best version of yourself, just it don't mean be hard on yourself or any of that. Like if you listening to him, he's saying don't stress. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going, believe in yourself, stay positive.
Absolutely.
Like your mind, it's
Absolutely.
all in your mind.
Absolutely. And we're all meant to be a positive light out here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I commend you, bro, because you're doing that. You're being a positive light and a positive force for the community. And excuse me, we need more people like that out here, more active on the ground, touching the people, working with the people, inspiring the younger generation, because the outlets are scarce in urban communities. You know what I'm saying? There aren't a lot of things for the youngins to do nowadays, because they're shutting a lot of community centers down and things like that. So because of that, when you have outlets like Balling for Peace or anything else that's positive for the people, you want to give it to them as much as you can. So it leads to my next question, right? Tell the people a bit more about the advocacy work that you do in the community.
So many different ways. Like I said, different avenues, whether it's going to these elementary schools, junior high schools, and talking to the kids during the pep rallies, or, having concerts and having, artists do music to relay the message, or, like I said, giving these kids a chance to see players they see on TV, or actors or actresses or musicians, they hear on the radio, and see that, this stuff is tangible. Goals, reaching, their highest is tangible. So like I said, just giving these kids the inspiration, the hope. And they hopefully it's a snowball effect, and the seeds that's planted be able to grow, and those seeds, the trees will drop off their seeds, and more seeds will plant. So
that's right.
That's it at the end of the day, trying to be all over the world.
Right.
Oh man, that's dope. And that's what we work as. We work as some seeds, that plan to grow and help nurture the community and the music scene as well, because we want to bring a shift in the culture as far as the music and what people ingest and what they hear. The plan is to keep things moving in a positive light, in a positive direction. But there won't be any bias. We'll play everything, you know what I'm saying? And we'll talk to anybody who wants to create a change as well. So, okay. My next question. Let's talk about this project you have coming up on the 27th. Tell the people a bit about that.
So then, yeah.
So it is World Peace Day and United Nations celebration. So they invited the mayors out from Long Beach and the vice mayor out from Lakewood, and they're doing a walkathon for Alzheimer's. They're doing a cultural show, a dinner. They invited me to be a guest speaker, so I'm blessed to be a part of something like this. United Nations is huge. So and went from starting out in California and growing to nationwide, to now having the United Nations getting in touch with me and want me to speak on behalf of Balling for Peace is a blessing. So I know I'm doing the right thing, and wherever this goes, wherever it takes it, I'm open arms, and looking forward to everything that happens from this.
Right.
Yeah, the deal with the United Nations is a big deal within itself. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's a blessing.
That's a huge blessing. Right. So in the world of athletes, what do you think is the evolution of mental health awareness in it?
I think now with social media, people are becoming more aware. People become more vocal as athletes, because a lot of people, being an athlete is not easy. It's not just about playing the sport. It's rarely about playing the sport. At the end of the day, you have to have the discipline, the structure. Like I said, you can be the best player in the world, but if you can't be the practice on time, you're not gonna play. Or you got to have the things that build you up to the all around. So a lot of these people go through the stress and anxiety, and you think you're the best, and now you're on a team where you're the worst, or you're on the verge of getting cut. Just like that, you went from the highest to the lowest in one day, one practice.
He said
one day.
Now you have to do some self-reflecting. What do I have to do to stay on this team? We already have somebody that can score 100 points if they wanted to. They don't need me to do that. I might have to go set 100 picks all game or grab rebounds out on the floor. I might not shoot the ball one time. So they have to do
Right.
some adjustments to themselves. And it could be, sport or music or whatever they want to do, wherever your field is. You're always going to have competitors. And at the end of the day, you just want to become the best you can be and adjust to help reach the goal, helping your team or yourself reach your goal and reach your full
Absolutely.
potential.
Absolutely. And everybody has a role to play because even with things like this, like podcasting, I'm not doing this alone. I have a team. My team here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So these
saying? Like
so
keeping it
these
all the way G, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing things, and people don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I'm gonna keep it all the way funky live on air. She be G checking me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I love it though because that's what you need. You need somebody that's going to not just uplift you and tell the positive about you, but they going to tell you the negative to help you stay focused on the goal.
Oh yeah.
That's teamwork.
Yeah.
Everybody has a role, and the role is very important. And I wanted to say that on the air, Fox. You know
I
what I'm saying? Because I
appreciate that. You know,
appreciate
I'm
you.
super humble. I'll just be like, no.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like,
appreciate you. So I
having
had to say that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate you too, and I want to take this second right after you said that to say we all learn from each other. We all, no matter how old we get, no matter how far we get in life, what level we at, if we rich or poor, it's all about how we treat people, how we make people feel, and how
That's a
we
fact.
feel inside. You know what I mean? Like if nothing else, I know that when I met Ryan, I'll never forget that day working with you. I'm never going to forget this show. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm creating memories. We are creating memories and
That's a
a
fact.
legacy for our children, for our family, the ones that we love. I feel so blessed to be here tonight, y'all, with y'all. It's really just hearing when people talk like this, it's like it make you feel excited. You don't think about all the people that's not supporting or who's not here, who's not, like, focus on what God is placing before you.
That's
I
right.
promise y'all that's the way to go. Don't focus on, even if you on social media, you see a bunch of negative stuff, delete these people if you have to, because you gotta protect your mental space.
You gotta redirect that energy. You want to get mad on something, put it towards the positive. You don't you know you're always gonna have negative haters and even friends that don't really want to see you succeed if they think you're
You're right.
better than them. But that's not the
Right.
case. You're just focusing on your goal, and you can't worry about what anybody else thinks or what they say. You just got to
Mhm.
continue your goal. Whoever's supposed to be around you, wish you was gonna be there. And if you
Yeah.
change courses and want to focus towards the negative, now it's distracting you from getting to your goal and being around the right people. It changed your whole energy. If you got a meeting or something, you're supposed to have a good energy, positive, be optimistic about things. You read something or somebody says something and you let it get to you, and that can mess
Right.
up your
Right.
next opportunity. So you
Your whole
stay on
day.
point.
Like,
Oh man. Listen, that was dope within itself. And I want to piggyback off of that because you said something that I actually experienced, and I'm pretty sure Fox has experienced it as well. Um, People thinking that you think you better than somebody. You know what I'm saying? And one thing to say about that is no, that's not the thought. The thought is I think I'm better than what I was yesterday.
or
That's what
that's
it's
a
all about.
Because
mindset
And
sometimes
thing.
we have to kill our old selves to be the better version of ourselves.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And nobody
and you
knows
think you
what
still
that
got a
work is
long way
like.
to go. Even when you're at your high, you still like, okay, I did this, but I still got I still got a
It's so
long way to
much
take this.
more to do.
I'm not done yet. So like I say,
Right?
Right.
when I do
It's
these
so
events
much
in these
more to do.
arenas, yeah, when I do these events in arenas, like, oh yeah, this is great, but I got something else. I did this. I can't just stop there. So it's
Right.
I'm competing against competing against myself. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
Absolutely.
So I can't worry about who's jumping on board, who's not, or anything. If you're staying focused, staying to your core, the right thing's gonna happen from it. So you're gonna have the right people around you. You're gonna make the right networks. The guy's gonna put you in the right places. Capitalize on the right things. You just got to be
And
Amen.
I
ready,
want
staying
to speak
prepared.
on that. Off of what he just said, is a lot of things like, even in our situation with me knowing Ryan, I encountered a situation that I could have spoke about years ago. You do not have to knock other people's deal to win. And that's what I wanted to say from that, from what you just said. There's a lot of people that can even go through stuff. That don't mean go on social media and talk about it. Tell other business people, talk down on people. Any of this stuff is so important to not only remain humble, but to make sure you're not making yourself look bad by trying to make someone else look bad. It's really
Amen.
important.
Amen. So, Ryan, do you think your emotional state affects your creative output when it comes to ideas
Absolutely.
for balling for peace?
Absolutely. You can't come up with ideas with a mindset of being upset or having anger on you, because you can't focus, you can't think, you're not gonna have you can't put toxicity into something and expect it to be blessed. So if you're
Right.
holding a grudge against something for for money or whatever it is, you might got whatever the situation is, and you're trying to do something positive out of that when your mind is on that, then your event or whatever's going to happen is not going to come out
It's
the
just
way you
not
want it
gonna
to.
work. Right.
Oh
So
Right.
man, let's do it.
The
that's why I say you
So,
got to let
mindset.
things go. You got to build off what you can. Understanding is everything. I pray for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding every day, because you
amen,
got to
amen.
understand that people are going to do things for their best interest. And, if you stay focused, do what you can. Control what you
Right.
can control. If you can't control it, let it be. But don't stress
Right.
out about it. Whatever's meant to
Accept
happen is
the
supposed to
things
happen.
you cannot change.
That was powerful in itself. Like, I love these type of subjects because these are the things that people struggle with when they're going through stuff. If they doing business and something don't work out, like all of these things is going to happen. You can't mess up. You could even mess up the future things that's coming for you by focusing on what's in the past or any of this stuff. So, these words right here, y'all take it with you. It doesn't matter what field you in. This will even work for your family when you
Absolutely.
dealing with your wife, your husband, your people you date. It's all the same: communication, respect, and forgiveness. If you do not know how to forgive people, I'm telling you, make that one of your biggest goals to work on, because we're all human. Nobody perfect. People going to just do random things, and you can't let your emotions or even your anger control your decisions. Right.
Right. I agree with you 100% on that as well, because your emotions run wild. It can get crazy. Um, so Ryan, talk about the pressures of fame, success, and maintaining authenticity in everything that you know. How do you cope with that, and how do you handle it?
I don't let any of that stuff get to me.
Right.
That's funny.
Right.
Outside people think of me however they want to think of me, but I know where I'm from. I know I came from the bottom and still trying to reach my full potential. I still got a long way to go. I've been at the top with millionaires and been to the bottom, working with homeless people. I was an intensive case manager specialist on Skid Row in downtown Los Angeles. So I'm working with
Wow.
people, trying to get them services. I have to pick them up from jails and get them processed and give them housing, get their
Mhm.
medication, take them to court. I don't. I'm having a real job while doing this stuff. While I'm working with, I go from downtown LA to radio station and doing an interview for an event that comes out. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't think of fame or any of that stuff. I know I'm just trying to outdo me every time out. People, they show me love and they say see me stuff like that. Yeah, it helps keep it going. But at the end of the day, I know nobody else's opinion matters. It's just all about me and
Right.
what I want to do. That's why I can never get big headed and I'm humble, because okay, I've done the last thing. Whatever event it was, what are you gonna do to bigger and to help more people at the end of the day? So,
Right.
and
Oh
like I
man,
said, having that mental frame of having a clear mind and everything when you create these events and stuff, it brings more positive things to you. And when you have negative energy towards something, you're blocking whatever's supposed to come. So these last few events just happened, or that just I locked down. This World Peace Day just happened. I just locked in the Lakers versus Clippers game at the Intuit Dome. It's gonna be
Right.
January 19th, so all of LA is gonna be there. So,
Right.
and then I locked down the March 9th event with the Sacramento Kings at the Intuit Dome at the Plaza. So we're having a game outside, and then we're gonna celebrate, check the mascot's birthday inside during the game. So I'm
Right.
really going big for California this NBA season. and then
Hey,
Shout
man,
out to
that's dope. And
Kylie,
look, March
okay?
9th is also the anniversary of the death of Biggie Smalls. So that's
yeah,
another day to
Right.
celebrate within itself. You know what I'm
yeah. So
saying?
you know I got to do a Big for sure.
Yeah, B.I.G. like Wallace did. You know
Right.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yo.
That's what's up,
So
So
man.
can you do
so
me a
yeah,
favor?
and
Tell them
also
we
like I said
should. Oh, go
with
ahead.
the hip hop community and stuff, I know so Redman's coming out here to Venice on
Okay.
Sunday or Saturday. They're doing an event with Red Bull with the B-Boy show. So I'm gonna be able to check them out, get a chance. It's always good to see, fam from the East Coast come out to the West Coast, always show support. They always support me anytime. So, I'm
Right.
just showing love. So it's good to, continue to have my mentors, be able to see them, and I'm a fan as well, but they're a fan as me as well. So
That's
Right.
dope within
What I
itself,
was going
man.
to say real quick too, right? Tell them where they could see the flyer. Like shoot out the website again real fast, because I know that the whole posting is on there. They could go read about it and everything.
yeah, you can go to my website, ballinforpeace.org, BALLINFORPEACE.org. Go to the X, Twitter at Ballin for Peace, Instagram at Ballin for Peace IG, um, Facebook at Ballin for Peace. Any social media, you can check out the video highlights, the flyers, so they can see everything that we did in the past and everything that's coming up, and get involved any way they want to. Like I said, they can submit music and play in the games, or want to help have something in their community that we can connect with other community-based organizations to make something happen. So it's wide open. It's a blank canvas. So let's paint something amazing.
Right.
Oh man, that's dope. That's definitely dope, man. So how has excuse me, I got the dry throat today. I don't know why, but
Listen.
how have your personal experience or any traumas helped shape your work that you do?
I say it just keeps me focused. Keeps me focused. Like I said, whenever situations you go through, you got your mind on something that takes you off of the, whatever trauma, whatever things you're going through, and I say it's redirecting the energy, redirecting that negative and that thoughts to go towards something that's great. And you don't know
Right.
what it is. You just know it's just something that distracting you from the negative and putting you back on, towards whatever it is that brings you to a better mental state. Because you can change your mind just like that. It's what you go through. You can listen to a song and it change your mindset, your frame, your emotions. You can,
Right.
go look. You can see a painting. You see, smell a flower. Any little thing. So you can try to just redirect the energy that you don't want and change it towards something that's positive.
Oh
Right.
man, that's what's up, man. I like your energy, bro. I
Right.
gotta be real. I like your energy. You're a very positive dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you came on the pot with us, man, to shed some positivity and talk about some things that you got going for the kids and the folks to enjoy. And give the youth give them a mantra that you live by or something positive that you live by day to day that could help them every day.
A few things, like I say, you even listening to music, you grab little things like if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I always had that, even growing up as a kid, listening to that.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
I had a college coach, Coach Jones. He was in the military for Kansas Western University. He used to tell us, if you're early, you're on time. You're on time, you're late. If you're late, you should never came. So practice start at 6 o'clock. If you're outside at 6 o'clock, the doors is locked. If you're inside and your shoes aren't tied, you're not prepared, so you'll get kicked out. So
Oh.
so if you're ahead of the game, then you don't have to worry about the little things. Like going to work, get out late. Now you're thinking about what are they gonna say? Or your mindset is messed up and it throws
Right.
your whole day off. So do little things that keep you ahead and keep you off thinking, not thinking negative stuff.
Right.
Oh man, that's dope. That's dope. Fox, you got a question?
My question would be, so after the event, what's your next thing? Because mind you, this event is coming up literally on the 27th. So what's your next thing that you're working on or thinking about doing after that?
Right, like I said, I just locked in the Intuit Dome January 19th, which is Sunday,
Right.
and then the March 9th, which is another Sunday. So
Okay.
those are, it takes a long time to, do big things, right? You can't just make things happen. So
Mm-hmm.
I know my dad was doing the Venice Beach tournaments. He had 6 months of advanced preparation, getting Nike involved, Adidas, Asics, Reebok, like getting the different sponsors involved, getting the teams, getting the fees. So it's a
Right.
process. So, and
Right.
like I said, just trying to make everything as big as possible. So throwing everything into the pot to make the best gumbo, whatever soup you want to,
He said the
to
best
serve
gumbo that
everybody.
feel
I'm
like
trying to
tea.
serve the world.
You
I'm trying to
see
serve
me
the
what
world. So
you
you got to give them something good with some substance, right? Can't just give
Right.
them
Yeah.
anything. You got to give them something that's gonna last, something they're gonna talk about. So that's my job. I'm being in the lab. Like I said, with the music too. I'm working with DJ Crash out here. He does. He did my first mixtape with G Unit way back, very first one we did. But I'm still working this today. So he has different DJs and stuff. He got the studio, so he's having people do music, positive messages, no cursing, mention the ball for peace. So he's getting the artist stuff to get in the lab, so we can have this next project coming out. It's gonna be a Balling for Peace, coast to coast. So I already got
Hey.
a lot of the DJs from around the United States, and I got a chance to have the conversations and talk to different artists and DJs, get their opinions and their outlook on things. I tell them what I got going on. They show me inspiration and tell me keep going and give me you should talk to this person, you should talk to this person, because they see what I already got going on. It's not like I'm coming to people and asking for favors or trying to get something out of them. I'm letting them know this was happening. I'm already
Right.
affecting people all over the world. How can you contribute, or can you put me in the
Right.
right direction to, you know, to make something, huge?
Right.
Oh
And
man.
I just
Hey,
want to
look.
say to the artist real quick,
Go
y'all
ahead.
heard him say that y'all could submit. Okay, so if y'all got some positive music, something that can make an impact all over the world, it don't matter where y'all at. Get in touch with him and his organization, submit y'all music, and let yourselves be heard.
And Ryan, listen, you got two barbarians you talking to right now, and there ain't no problem for us to do some positive music. You know what I
That
Yeah.
mean?
part.
Yeah, I'm with everything. Like I said, I'm having these events all over. I go to elementary schools, junior high schools, colleges. Parents and grandparents are there, so you can't just play anything. So that's why I say
Right.
I got my own soundtrack. They ain't got to worry about anything when I do my stuff. So
That part.
more the
And
That's
merrier.
what's
that's
up.
something I didn't know about you. So I just discovered another part of Ryan today because I did not know that he actually makes music too. So he do sports music, events, an activist. Listen, okay, we got Superman in here today. Listen.
That's
Oh,
what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. So my last question to you, we have a few minutes left. We have 7 minutes left, but I'm gonna ask a question and I'm gonna let Jamie take the last one. My last question to you is, throughout your journey, what was the hardest thing you had to overcome?
oh. There's been a lot, because you gotta understand I started in 2007, so I was going through what was the recession, when how are you reaching kids that don't have money, parents that don't have money, you're trying to do major events and things. you know I had to go through, had people registering to vote, trying to dealing with the political sides, dealing with closures for things. So you got to deal with, there's always going to be obstacles, there's always going to be pivots. So last minute changes. But like I said, just everything happens, knowing everything happens for a reason, and roll by that and try to make the best out of everything. So whatever happens, whether good or bad or indifferent, learn from it, and try to do better the next time out.
Oh man, that's dope. Fox.
Well, my last question would be, if you could do anything that you haven't done already, and it just be completely just like, up to you, wherever you want it to be, how you want it to be, what would that be?
Oh goodness. Um. Wow.
Yeah, I knew that was, I was like, I'm gonna ask a hard one.
Yeah, because like I said, I want to spread my wings and be all over. There's so many great places all over the United States, but you still got to touch the places that aren't so great as well. So I said, if I was able to duplicate myself and triplicate myself to be everywhere and embrace everything, because it's not just events. Like I said, it's the journey along it, going, meeting the people, connecting with different community-based organizations, sponsors, celebrities, and the people that you're reaching, you're touching. So if I'm
Right.
reaching, so many kids, I don't know how my outcome I might do something, and it might affect some kid, and that kid changes the world. You never know what you're doing
Right.
that's gonna affect the next generation to make something happen. But if you're staying positive, staying in the right note, that's all you can control. So that's what I try to do is, put the best part of me out and portray the best, I can. So whatever
Right.
they take from me is gonna be, the same. I've been solid ever since, day one.
Right. Right.
Oh man,
That's
that's dope.
powerful.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Jalen Rose because I just seen he was looking at my social media. Shout out to you, Jalen.
That's what's
You a
up.
dope
That's
and
That's
what's
a
right.
up.
legend.
He said you were lucky.
Up.
Listen, Ryan, I just want to take this time to just say it was a pleasure being here with y'all this evening. I'm always staying tuned to what you got going on, but anyone that is up in here, y'all, please make sure that y'all tune into the website. Anytime they do events and he got events going on or anything is getting posted up on the social media or the websites. So if y'all looking to stay tuned to what's going on, just simply follow ballerforpeace.org. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. One more final question. One more. If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
Make the most out of life. Make the most out of life is short, so you're always gonna have so many ups and downs, but try to make the best out of every experience and don't take it for granted. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
man. I like that. I like that. Man, listen, it was a pleasure interviewing you, Ryan. Like, real talk, man. It was really a pleasure to interview you, meet you. We was corresponding and talking, but to actually talk to you, this was a blessing, man. I like your energy. You're a dope person. And I wish many blessings to you and much more success in
right.
everything you're doing with Balling for Peace, reaching the people, touching the people. And I pray that you get everything that you pray for. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think that you're an amazing soul out here helping the people, and just remember to continue to put God first. Even though I heard you say it already, I'm gonna say it, because that's what I do on the show anyway. Continue to put God first, and He'll always guide you the way that you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Um, Listen, man, I can't thank you enough. This was dope. This was a great interview, man.
Appreciate you having me on the platform. It's a blessing. Getting to reconnect with Fox too, and yeah, it's all coming full circle, and we're going to continue to grow and make big things happen. So I appreciate you guys.
And
Thank
I
you very
appreciate
much. Thank
y'all.
you.
Listen, this was a pleasure. The viewers, everyone, listen, lock in, okay? People that's really out here helping with the community, other things. You want to tap in, not just for the resources, but to make an impact, okay? That's my last word for the day.
Hey, and my last word is going to be, like I used to say on the radio, I'm bringing it back. Like, I'm still on the radio, but I was on another station. But
Right. No, listen.
always be positive, folks. Always be positive. So we're going to sign it off like that. Once again, it's your boy Tigmatic, Jamie the Fox. We had Ryan Hicks, y'all. Balling for Peace. Shout out your social medias, Ryan.
Hey, look at this shirt,
Right,
okay?
right. You
Shout
see
out
all the
to the
people on
shirt.
here. Balling for Peace IG,
Yeah.
ballingforpeace.org, X at Balling for Peace. Shout
Coast
out
to
to all the
coast.
artists and stuff that you see on the shirt. You can say
Right.
Redman, Snoop Dogg, DJ
Every-
Dice, Mathematics, Remy Ma, Vlad, Sister Asia, Trap, LA, Crash.
Oh,
Uh,
that's dope.
yeah, everybody.
His shirt
Capadonna,
lit,
Wu-Tang
okay?
Clan,
Right.
RZA, DMC, Treach from Naughty by Nature,
Hey,
Paris
that's hip hop
Smith.
for real, y'all.
Right. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, so when I put people on the shirt, Mr. Fab, let me see. Who else we got?
Mr. Fab on this shirt. Ew,
Corrupt. Yep,
ew.
Corrupt. Um,
A lot of
yeah.
those
Too
people that's
short,
on
too
this shirt
short
I
on that. So
currently
yeah,
still listen to.
yeah. Shout out
do y'all
everybody.
got the
Shout out
shirts for
everybody.
sale for people to get them?
Oh yeah, go to the website. Go to the website, check it
Go
out.
to the
I got
website.
more great things coming too. But yeah, shout out everybody that's been on board and jumping on board. Like I said, more great things to come. You see all the people on the shirt. I'm not putting on people on the shirt for no reason. They're all an impact. So let's
Right.
continue to make the impact. You can see this actually design on the billboards and stuff from Los Angeles to Times Square.
Right.
So you'll see Balling for Peace West to East. So check it out.
Get y'all
Follow
shirts,
for peace,
okay?
y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all get it. And listen, this was brought to you by another episode. This episode is brought to you by damanibrandllc. Go out there and go get y'all shirts. Listen, this is one of the new renditions right here.
Right. Right.
Y'all
Oh,
see, you know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to the Money
Philadelphia.
brand. And y'all know Supreme Divinity brand coming too. So just all bunch of brands. Man, make sure y'all check in on our social media and lock in and get y'all Ballin' for Peace shirts, y'all Damani brand shirts. Listen, get y'all shirts.
Hey, we gonna sign off like that, y'all. I hope y'all have a great night and y'all really learned something tonight. This was awesome. Thank you for being here, Ryan. Fox, thank you for being here tonight. We gonna sign it off like that, people.
all right.
Peace.
Have a good night.